Hold it right there. It's almost broke. Almost. Alright, y'all. Let me see. I got a 82 right here. A 82 right there for the Spurs. 72 big for the Pistons. Let's go back with the Magic because he a threat. He a champion too. Okay, yeah, cause it ain't no plane no more. It's broke. Been the castle. Go to the castle, y'all. Let's go to the castle. You did? Good boy, good boy. Huh? Hmm. Hmm. You got toilet tissue in your bed? Huh? Your nose running. Go wipe. Go wipe your nose. It's running. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yes, I got 8 hours. Where's the castle, y'all? My court. Oh, my court. Oh. Mm-hmm. Nope, it fell. And you can't get it. There you go, yeah, it's in your bed. Bite this lady on her arm. Then I'm gonna bite on her arm. Good at breath kicking. Where it go now? Mm. We're gonna do this. My court. I see. She need to wake up. Okay. Watch your phone now. I'm trying to play this game. Oh, I'm trying to beat them.
Way to go, Russ! Hey, bust that! Get on John. John! Good bucket, John. Yeah, that's all you! Shoot it! Push the shot, shot, shot! Get it! Way to get that rebound, Joel! Watch Yo-Yo! Not in my house! Hey, yo, right here! Yo, move around, move around! Hey! Yeah, Joel! Knock it down! Take that every time, Jason. Help out on front. Oh, gotta move, go! Yep. Get it. You got him! Bring it forward! Ring me! I got it! Oh, foul! Someone get on him!
What you doing over there? Oh, okay.
Hey, bust that! Yo,
Okay, I find.
Put it back! Hey, yo, right there! Yo, watch Jason now. Give me that. What's the run? Stay on him! Follow up! That's on you! Yeah, that's on you! Who's got Tatum, man? Who's got him? Hey, swing it. Get through. Good rebound, JoJo. No.
Sheree, it's time to wake up, baby. You can't sleep all day and night. I'm gonna fire this cigarette. You wake up and get it. Wake up and get it. Stop throwing it behind stuff, boy.
And preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. Alongside Grant Hill and Steve Smith.
Use that part while you're in there.
I'm Brian Anderson. And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Inside at the 4 and 5.
That's a phone, girl. I'm big. My phone almost dead.
Then there's Devin Vassell, and it's Wesley in at the point guard position. And for Orlando, we've got Paolo Banchero. He's out there with George.
Hello? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, now he all idled up talking about some send me your address. I got an idea.
What idea?
I don't know. I guess he don't.
He gonna propose?
No, I said pick me. But I gotta take the dog.
Ain't other folks got a dog there, girl. Leave your dog there and keep on trucking.
But the dog not on the leash.
You better put a pillow in there, a bone in there, and a thing of water and leave it alone.
I don't know.
Cut that TV up. Cut the TV.
Even if I was to even say I'm gonna do it, the cage is at mama's house.
So you can't drop him off at your mama's house.
It's 30 minutes away from me.
And what time the thing?
It's like a total opposite direction.
I said, and what time your thing?
It's at 10. But he's trying to come pick me up now.
Oh, but tell him you gotta drop your dog off. See what he said.
I already told him.
What he said? Is he gonna take you to drop the dog off? Cause whatever fucking idea he got, you might not even want to be dealing with that. But I don't know. He probably saying that cause you taking all day. So somebody want to see you real bad.
Well, shoot, I have to work. Tell me he ain't real bad. I ain't gonna pay my bills.
I ain't saying that, Pooh. I'm talking about you off work now.
Okay, well, I just got the clothes. I got the drive home. I can't fly.
Okay, you ain't at home yet?
20 minutes away.
20 minutes. And how close you is to your mama?
30. That's what I'm saying.
From where you at, you 30 minutes away.
The movie from there is far.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying from where you at, how far is your mama?
30 minutes. Well, right now, probably 45, 50. I don't have no shower.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
From my house, 30 minutes. I'm 20 minutes from my house now.
And it's
I don't know what to say.
In at the 5, roaming the paint. It seems like rookies these days get more playing time right away compared to past generations. But Smitty, you were relied on immediately.
Yeah, I was a top 5 pick for the Miami Heat, and they were only in their 4th season as an expansion team. So I knew I was going to get a chance to play. I just wasn't sure how much.
Now here's Banchero, out to the right wing. Here's Rogers. Sends it home from three-point land.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
You said the movie ain't to 10, so if he come pick you up, can't he drop the dog off?
The effort and the energy. Jeremy Sohan taking what's his.
Banchero outside. Now here's George. There's the 3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Yeah, he's really giving up size in that matchup. But on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
This is why you spend so much time devising ways to space the floor. If you can't, you don't get very far.
Vassell finds Wembanyama. The shot from the low post is good.
Great pass from Devin. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
To the inside. Here's Rogers. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Prime time's got 8.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Allen can't get it to go.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Offensive rebound. Banchero. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Wesley, pass to Allen.
Did they end
Here's
up
Wesley.
paying you?
And
What
there's the
happened?
lob. And it's Allen. Slams it home.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Pass to Rogers. Launches it. Sohan with a rebound. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Ooh, poked away. Now here's Vassell. He's closely guarded. Puts it up from 15. It's hauled in by the Magic.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Shot's good by Black.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
I just woke up.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first.
Well, I've been up probably about 5-10 minutes.
Here's
15
Wesley.
minutes.
Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Allen. Back to Wembanyama.
Don't do that.
6 to shoot. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now here's George. Nice start for him. Sinking his
Yeah,
first shot.
baby.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Now here's Vassell. Still without a bucket. From deep, Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And with the season just underway, here's a quick look at the early power rankings to see where we're at. You look at San Antonio, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, right now for the Magic, they are steamrolling everyone as expected. Tons of talent, nice team chemistry. This is the team to beat this year.
San Antonio trailing here. Inside, here's Vassell, and he jams it home with authority.
Look at Devin. He's all over the rim.
With Vassell out there, there's a lot he brings to the table, Steve.
Yeah, he can make a difference at both ends of the floor, and I know they like that about him. If he has an off night shooting the ball, he still adds value with his defense.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them.
Shrek. Time to get up.
Vassell outside. Pass to Wesley. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Black.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right
Okay.
on.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
You can use.
Now here's Banchero. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Shot clock at 5. Takes the 3. Rogers misses. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Vassell. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
For Orlando, they've got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Suggs, the pass to primetime. And here's Banchero. Pass to Rogers. Beyond the arc. Second chance effort. And Banchero with the lay-in.
Saving the possession. Great energy from Banchero on the glass.
Wesley, the pass to Vassell. Here's Wesley. Still no points. It's deflected. Here's Black. Pass to Rogers. Here's Suggs. There's the triple. Rogers, that's good. Prime time.
Blow that nose.
Man, he has been locked in.
That boy shit started crump right back up, so I know what it is. Every time she raise smoke, we gotta open this window and cut the fans on and shit. It's already
His shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Pass to Rogers. For 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Blow
He's
it.
got 16.
Blow
They have
again.
rained on him all quarter.
Blow again.
And it has worked to perfection.
All right.
Prime time's gotten 6 of his 10 shots to go. Wesley, the pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Allen. George defending.
To your phone for what?
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Fucking
A
Mississippi.
different look for San Antonio. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Sohan. And Branham subbed in for Vassell. So both free throws good from Allen.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
It's stolen by Johnson. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. Nice assist and a nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Pass to Black. Here's Rogers. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Here's Wesley. Guarded by Banchero. Wesley, that's good.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Orlando leading. Here's Rogers. Covered by Wembanyama. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Wesley, the pass to Branham.
Day job.
Right side, Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to Black. Here's Rogers. Here's Suggs. No made baskets yet. Here's Banchero. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
You really can't give Banchero room anywhere.
That smell burnt
Find a
toast.
shot to take.
Here's Wesley.
Think too much.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. Pass to Wesley. Over Suggs.
Ain't need to let your
He
mind be
gets a friendly
still.
roll as that one goes.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
Sinks it from distance. Black's got 5 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Allen outside to the paint. Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Pass to Black. Launches a 3. Rebound San Antonio. Here's Branham. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. From 12 feet, it's rebounded by Banchero. George outside to the inside. And that one is hammered home.
Do what?
Love what Paul George is doing right there, spotting those wide open guys.
San Antonio calls timeout. Talking about the veteran Paul George, a star player, Smitty, wanting to compete for titles.
PA, he knows he's not getting any younger. I think it's good he posted this win now mentality. He's clearly hungry to win a title.
So for the Magic, Duran, he's checked in for Banchero. And Wagner subbed in for Suggs. And the Spurs making a change here. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for San Antonio. They trail by 7. It's hauled in by Rogers. There's Wagner off the drive.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? San Antonio has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And here's Jones. Pass to Francis. Back to Jones.
Yeah, watch close tomorrow.
Duran with the rebound. Here's Orlando. They've got a 9-point lead. Coming into this, having notched to win against Boston in their last game.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer.
They embraced the challenge as well. They hit big shot after big shot to keep the other team at bay.
And San Antonio has possession after the basket by Orlando. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Offensive rebound, Spurs.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Black. And he banks in the layup. Black's got 7 points.
Go blow your nose.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Jones, the pass to Branham. Outside Jones.
That's so stereotypical. It's like I don't want to be driving where nobody got a raggedy car. You ain't got a Mercedes-Benz, then I don't want to be caught driving in your neighborhood.
Seconds left in the first quarter. Black passes to Primetime. Lets the three fly.
They look at you then, but they don't look at you when they hear your brakes.
Primetime's got 25 points.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Second team foul. San Antonio. Ronald taking 2 shots.
Wake your mama up. No smoke, since you can't get up.
Anthony's checked in for Paul George.
None at all, because it's dinner. It's 2 hours past dinner time. No smoking. She got nerves. Just lay up all day. Okay, well, get up then. No smoking. You can like that. That's it. Ain't had nothing else.
Both good from the line that time. 32
Nobody
seconds
gonna
left in the
late.
first quarter here. Anthony, left side. Pass to Duran. Here's Rogers. From behind the arc. No good.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Inside. Here's Jones. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Tough shot, tough make by Trey Jones. This guy was a second-round
No,
steal.
you gotta get up and light your own cigarette. Don't have no lighter.
Ah, the finesse on full
Don't carry a lighter.
display.
Don't have.
Here's Johnson. That shot off. And so it's the Orlando Magic.
Move like she asked you to.
Lead of 14 at the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We'll be back in a moment. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Boy, a very convincing performance from the Magic so far.
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
So on the floor for the Spurs, Jones and Vassell are the 1 and the 2.
What?
Johnson is at the 3 with Sohan down at the 4.
Thanks, guys. Both primetime and their last time out against the Celtics put on a show. He dropped an amazing number of points and Gibson shooters.
I think so. Yesterday, the other day.
He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Brian?
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Ain't y'all in the
I
sun?
was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't
You
for
ain't
his
been in no
attacking
sun all
mindset
day for
and
him to
will
throw that
win.
up.
And that's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
Anthony outside. On the wing, Isaac. Down low. Here's Rogers. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Primetime's got 29. Starting the second quarter. On.
You texting your address
Jones
already?
pass to Sohan. Jones in the post. He's guarded by Anthony.
He said what?
No good that time.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Well, it's too far to come get you.
Here's Rogers. Drains the triple. Primetime's got 32 points in the game.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
For San Antonio, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in.
Brady, sure she told you that yesterday.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Francis can't get it to go.
Trying to get his man back for the last 3. It helps to not make this personal.
Back to Isaac. Here's Rogers. From outside, off the mark.
Like that.
The Spurs shooting at a 48% clip from the floor.
No
Johnson
shot.
passes to Francis. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
No, ain't nobody
Great
eating that
ball
heavy
movement
shit
there
this
by
late at
Kelly,
night.
making the smart play.
Yeah, I
Pass to
guess.
Suggs. Here's Rogers. Back to
Nobody eating that
Suggs.
heavy shit at night. Fish bologna
3 is
sounds.
up. Drills
Guess.
it deep. Primetime's got 35.
These are
Yeah,
big
shit,
buckets.
man. Gotta
He's
do all
been
that cooking.
instrumental in helping
Trying
them
to get
try
through
to
it 8, 9
close
o'clock.
out this game.
Nothing.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Francis can't get it to go.
Yeah, baby, you can't be
The Magic
sleeping
have
all
gone
day.
3 of
and
5
that
since the
start
beginning of the
even
second.
alarm clock or something.
Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Here's Francis, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. To the left side wing, clock at 6. Johnson. It's hauled in by Rogers. Primetime's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
To the middle. Grant, you had a terrific mid-range game. It feels like more players are going back to that now.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting, B.A. The analytics say dunks and three-pointers. But that makes your offense almost just two-dimensional. In many cases, too predictable. You're seeing
Wash
more
your
and more
hands,
players,
please. You always do that
elite
shit.
ones, finding
Go straight for the
comfort in
refrigerator and cigarettes.
Sohan.
Don't wash your
The
hands.
Magic making their last shot. That one drops for him.
That's probably one of the easiest assists Jones will have in his career.
Now the Magic with it. They're on a 13-4 run. Primetime passes to Suggs. Here's Rogers. Rebounded by Johnson.
Yep.
Over Wagner. The shot by Johnson, no
Too
good.
late now.
Orlando's gone 3 of 6 from outside in
Too
the
late in
second
the game now.
Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly
At least you
placed
did
pass.
take a little nap.
Suggs has gotten his first points in this one. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
Shit, I was wide awake.
Here's Sohan. Isaac covering. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. The Magic making a switch here. And Carroll's checked in. Here's Wesley. 6 on the shot clock. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Now the Magic with it.
Okay, well, go on, Puka. That dog that throw it up, he probably don't want to eat. Shit.
Inside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch.
He had an upset stomach today.
And a nasty jam.
Don't sleep on Banchero's ability as a creator. He wants the best shot possible, even if it's not his own.
Now a timeout called by San Antonio. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Magic this year.
It's really hard to...
I got a date, my first date. I wouldn't be late. I wouldn't be worried.
So it's Orlando firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. It hasn't taken them too many shots.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, your Magic 80, the Spurs 52.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second.
Go blow your nose.
On offense, here is San Antonio. Paolo Banchero is out there with Paul George. Then there's Jalen Suggs, and it's prime time in at the center position. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with.
Some contact on the shot, but Jeremy's a tough dude.
To the paint. Here's Rogers. Oh, and that one, no question, soured it down.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Here's Wesley. Pass to Sohan. Allen outside. Right side, Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Rogers. Prime time's got rebound number 7.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Yep, that one's good. Prime time's got 4 points this quarter.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Wesley, pass to Vassell. From deep.
To the damn Denver.
Fantastic perimeter
To the damn
defense.
Denver.
His coaches and teammates have to appreciate this kind of effort.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
So it's San Antonio now. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Count the basket. Wembanyama's got 17 points.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case
Sandwich
for everyone else on his team.
Yeah.
Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the
She
layup.
gonna fix
Their
you one.
offense is really humming right now. And
That's
it's
the main
because
reason
of the
for going in
beautiful
there.
ball
Fix for something to eat.
distribution.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Wesley. Give him 8 points now.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Suggs. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. He has 6.
I just love the ball movement.
San Antonio has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Vassell outside. 4 on the clock. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Primetime's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And Carroll passes to Primetime. Let's go with a 3. Good! That's another bucket! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
The Spurs have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Sohan, guarded by Banchero. The shot by Sohan, no good. For Orlando, they've gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
Well, B.A. Victor Wembanyama was asked to describe his game, and he said, quote, the word I would say is versatile. Being able to score at any level, any moment in the game. Taking responsibilities. Maybe Mr. Do Everything. And Brian, will he be the next international phenom to take over the league? He said with a smile, I'm sure of it.
Plenty of confidence right there. Good stuff, Ali. Thank you for that. They need this. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game. For Orlando, they've gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far.
You gotta remember, if he gonna be a pilot, he gonna bring home that money.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
At least he ain't trying to go be no male stripper.
Well, the Spurs shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Wesley, the pass to Wembanyama. Here's Wesley to the inside. Sohan, an easy 2 on the layup. Sohan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Good play by Jeremy Sohan. Takes advantage of the opportunity.
Right, so, but don't even say nothing about it. He think he can be a pilot. Why talk about it?
For 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game. Unbelievable.
Okay, well, that's what I'm saying. Why worry about it and talk about it?
Here's Wesley. He's got 10. Pass to Wembanyama. Takes a 13-footer. It's hauled in by Rogers. Primetime's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
San Antonio's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Vassell. It's hauled in by the Magic. Primetime's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Like Xavier wanted to be a flight stewardess, a flight attendant, or a big ass.
To score on physical defense.
So she kept asking, do you think I can be a flight attendant? Yeah, they got BBW flight attendants.
Three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so
they did not hire that ass.
Game plan.
She went.
Something else that
She passed that test and everything. Went to the interview.
They're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
Yeah, girl. Passed on. Had a phone interview and everything. When she went to that private interview.
In my opinion, one of the most talented two-way players of this generation. Paul George.
She was worried about it too. Do you think they gonna hire me because of my weight? And I found some shit on some females that did get hired, but they wasn't. But they wasn't as big as her though.
Pass to Sohan.
They wasn't as big as her. So that.
It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Rogers.
Take up 2 seats.
From the post. Primetime's got 58.
Dominating.
Hell yeah, 2 seats.
Give him the ball and get out of the way.
Hell yeah. They don't have them flight attendants ain't that damn big.
Man,
shit. Flight attendants weigh under 150 pounds. Girl, please.
Some frustration.
Right.
Allen outside. Back to Vassell. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by Rogers.
That's what it is. I knew a lady, she was a flight attendant. She got laid off. I mean, you can figure out why they getting laid off. Shit. You don't look like they normal flight attendants. Just the skinny girls, you know what I'm saying? You don't look like how you say it, a petite woman. You're not petite. They want petite women.
Antonio with it. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
The shot by Sohan, no good.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Well, the Spurs shooting just 38% for this game so far. Down low. Here's Allen. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Allen's got 6.
His team is down because he's not shooting enough. There's no reason he shouldn't be getting more looks right now.
Nice dime from the combo guard Suggs. Excellent work setting up his teammate.
What'd you do? Washed up?
San Antonio's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Wesley, the pass to Vassell. Here's Wesley. Shot clock at 6. The 11-footer. It's hauled in by Rogers. Orlando has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Suggs, the pass to Primetime. Rebound San Antonio.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. Kept alive. Wesley got a hand on it. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Suggs, no good. So it's San Antonio now. Here's Sohan. Connects from downtown. He's got 11.
Hey, whatever coach told him during the break is beginning to pay off.
Pass to Banchero. Here's Rogers. Fires the 3. On target from range.
And every time you think you can't hit another,
Here's Wesley. 10 points for him. On the wing, Vassell. It's hauled in by Rogers.
and for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
From the arc. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
San Antonio's gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. To the paint. Here's Wesley. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
And another one. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Well, San Antonio's shooting only 30% in the third quarter. Pass to Sohan. Over Banchero. No good off the back of the rim. The Magic shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. Here's Suggs. He has 6. And they pick up 2. Blacks got 11.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
San Antonio shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Allen outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Wesley. Here's Mamukelashvili. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the triple. George against Allen. Back to George. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
You can see why this team trusts PG with the ball in his hands. He's capable of taking over on any given night.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Allen against George. Here's Mamukelashvili. And that one's good. Nice pass to set him up.
Excellent tempo on the play. And he leads his teammate perfectly.
1:07 left in the third quarter. Back to Suggs. George passes to Primetime. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Allen outside. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Sohan, guarded by Banchero from outside the arc. Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to George. Here's Rogers. The 3 is up. Sohan with a rebound. Here's Wesley. George defending. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Vassell with it. Over Banchero. Vassell can't get it to go. And so it's Orlando. And they're up an insane amount going into the break. Defense is setting the tone. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
69.
And there have been 2 very different. Look for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Keldon Johnson comes in for Champagny. And Branham subbed in for Allen. So on the floor for San Antonio. They've got Trey Jones. Wembanyama out there with Keldon Johnson. And it's Branham in at the shooting guard position. Here's Rogers. Knocks down the triple.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
To the middle. Here's Francis. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. To the inside. And Carter gets it to go on the assist by Isaac.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
San Antonio's gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Outside Johnson. Pass to Francis. Inside, Wembanyama. Grant, you had an incredible career. 2-time college champ, 7-time All-Star. But tell me where owner ranks in your career resume.
You know, B.A., it's very fascinating. The main reason I wanted to open the door for other ex-players to get equity in teams. I do believe ownership groups should involve ex-players and listen to us. You know, and I think that is where the league is ultimately heading.
Wembanyama. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Wembanyama's got 24.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And again. And there it is, 82 points.
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't.
San Antonio with the ball. Branham passes to Wembanyama. Now here's Jones. The floater. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got his 6th assist of the night. To the inside. Rogers misses.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And stolen by Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Pass to Branham. Well, Smitty, at 6'8" with your ball handling ability, you were known for your versatility in your playing days.
I was, B.A. I was drafted as a point guard, but I've probably been power forward in today's NBA. It's positionless basketball nowadays for the NBA. Everybody's skilled to handle and shoot the three.
And it's Jones with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Francis. Takes a three. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Here's Anthony. It's good.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Outside Johnson. Here's Branham. Fires the three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Pass to Rogers. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. And for San Antonio, they're shooting a terrific 56% so far in the 4th quarter. Outside Wembanyama. Here's Branham. He takes it in. 4 on the clock. Here's Wembanyama. With 1 on the clock. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow.
He is the story for them offensively and a big reason why they're ahead.
San Antonio with the ball. Pass to Branham. And a lot of NBA players and former players are getting into film production. How rewarding has that been, Grant?
You know, B.A., storytelling is so gratifying and also so very important. Players do have a voice like never before, and these ventures are just another way of expressing that voice.
Wagner outside. The three. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Pass to Francis. Now Wembanyama.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
It's hauled in by Rogers. Orlando has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the 4th. Down low. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 7 tonight. Branham misses.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe. Jackson, he's checked in for Orlando. Mamukelashvili's checked in for San Antonio. Champagny comes in for Johnson. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Magic.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for primetime.
He really influenced the game with his rebounding. Just a stellar performance. Gonna sleep well tonight.
This one for three. Knocks it down from distance.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Here's Branham. Outside Jones. Clock at 6. Champagny, the pass to Wembanyama. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. Now Anthony. Wagner on the wing. Pass to Rogers. Here's the three. No good on the shot. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports coverage of the NBA. We'll see you later.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the Magic taking on the 76ers. For the Magic, a mixed bag for this team to start the season. But one run can catapult them to where they want to be. Will that change happen tonight? We'll find out shortly. Sixers, Magic, the NBA on 2K Sports. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Rick. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Green is out there with Smith. Then there's Embiid. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Knox in at the small forward. And for the Magic, we've got Rodgers. Black is out there with Suggs. Then it's Paul George. And it's Banchero in at the 4 spot. Well, make sure to buckle your seatbelts, everyone, because both of these teams love to run it up and down the floor. I know Richard and I have ours harnessed in and ready to go.
Oh, I love these kind of high-energy games. This is definitely going to be a fast-paced game. Get ready for a track meet.
Passes to Knox. Smith outside. They get a hand on it. Here's Suggs. And he uses the glass on the lane.
Oh, strong move by Suggs inside, not allowing the contact to hold him back.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the 76ers. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
Whoever wins here immediately gets the edge in the season series, so I expect to see both teams with intensity.
Oh, that's a terrific pass by the big fella. Banchero is adding that element to his game as his career progresses.
Smith with it. His last outing, 16 points for him. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Siakam misses.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Pass to Rodgers. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Siakam. Embiid. And that one, good.
Well, it took them 5 tries, but they showed they can make a basket, I guess.
And when you look at the moves that Embiid has in the mid-range, he moves like a guard out there.
He studies film of Kobe and Jordan. Look, it shows up when you watch his footwork. It's amazing to see someone his size move so fluid.
And Embiid, no good on that one.
And Richard, with Joel Embiid, his combination of physical dominance and skill, it's almost unfair.
Yeah, he's a 300-pound guy with the agility of a wing. That is not fun to guard. He can bully you or beat you with finesse. There's really no weakness in his game, Greg.
Fades back. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Embiid's got his second bucket of the night. The pass to Suggs. Here's Rodgers. And it's off from 3-point range. Well, it was the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Hawks. Pass to Siakam. Here's Embiid. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Embiid's got his 3rd basket of the night.
So much strength from Embiid. It would take a special defender to slow him down.
Here's Rodgers, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, we'll see how they respond after that weak performance. It should tell us a lot about their character as a team.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Green, the pass to Knox. Banchero against Siakam. Good on the 13-footer.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
Down low, here's Rogers. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And they're great at both ends, but the Sixers offense, Greg, the Sixers offense is elite.
And it all starts with Joel Embiid feasting inside and at the free throw line. And his teammates reap the benefits as well with wide open shots on the perimeter.
And he makes the first. Good on both. And here is Green. Still yet to score. Passes it to Embiid. Siakam outside. That's in. Coming off the assist from Embiid.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
Took him no time at all on that one. 14 points for prime time.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
The 76ers trail by 5. Smith the pass to Embiid. Over Rogers. That one a little long.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Here's Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
And a reason Siakam was named the NBA's most improved player back in 2019. Defense. I mean, great at anticipation on that steal.
Up and in on.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The 76ers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Smith outside. Pass to Embiid. The 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
The 76ers trail by 7. Siakam left side. There's the pass to Knox. To the inside. And Embiid gets it to go. Embiid's got 8.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. Well, Richard, you played for 8 different teams so early on. What's it like to get into a new club? New players, new chemistry, new everything.
Well, 8, man, that is a lot. But look, at the end of the day, the one thing that you learn is that it's just the basketball. And the faster you can figure out your teammates in the system, the more success you and your team will have.
And checking out some numbers for Paul George.
From a 407 dance team.
Orlando leading by 5. Pass to Black. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Suggs passes to Rogers. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
He's practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
For Philadelphia, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Smith the pass to Siakam. Now here's Embiid. Again, Embiid missing.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin.
Now here's George. He's tightly guarded. Here's Rodgers. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The 76ers trail by 8. Inside, Embiid. Rodgers pulls it in.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And that one's good, George.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Off with the layup.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Smith kicks to Embiid. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Embiid's got 10 points.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Passes it to Rodgers. Now Bankero. Here's Black. And he banks in the layup. And the Magic lead by 12.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Green passes to Knox. It's deflected. Here's Black. An 11-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
And also active defensively. 2 blocks to go with kind of his overall floor game.
And here are the 76ers now. Smith outside. Pass to Embiid. Over Rodgers. Embiid, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
The 76ers trail by 16. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Magic. Bankero's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Black. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Philadelphia shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Knox the pass to Green. Back to Knox. That one's off. Still out of sync. Magic leading by 18 to the right side. Suggs passes to Rodgers. Outside, George. Here is Rodgers. Now the pass to Banchero. Outside, George. 6 to shoot. Now, here's Suggs. Covered by Smith. And counted. 3-pointer good on the shot from Rodgers. Rodgers has got 22 points. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Making some changes. Franz Wagner comes in for George. And Anthony subbed in for Jalen Suggs. The 76ers trail by 21. Green deciding where to go with it. That three off the mark. Orlando's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. To the paint. Out to Anthony. Pass to Banchero. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Banchero's got 5 now.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Pass to Drummond. And here's Embiid. Outside, Green. Pass to Gregory. Shot clock at 5. Looking to end the run. Good. He hits the jump shot.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Rogers, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Orlando. Reed is checked in for the 76ers. An almost entirely new group here. Rogers checked in for Jalen Duren. Isaac comes in for Wagner. Paul George is checked in for Black. And it's Suggs in for Cole Anthony. Back to Embiid. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 12 points for him.
The offensive arsenal of Embiid is phenomenal. He's capable of scoring in a multitude of ways.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Siakam is out there with Embiid. And it's Green, and it's Smith, and it's Knox in at the 3, the small forward. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, prime time in the last game against the Spurs was all business. He scored an amazing number of points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. A mind-blowing effort, one that's going to be hard to repeat, but hard to bet against him. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Here's Siakam, and it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
Suggs passes to Rogers. And again, it's Orlando with the 3. And a close look here at the hustle stance for Orlando.
when you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And so Green will bring it up for the 76ers. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. Good work there as it goes. Embiid's got 18 points in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Rodgers. Good D by Embiid.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Ball's knocked loose. Here is Rodgers. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Banchero, that's good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. The pass to Embiid. The three. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got his 5th assist in this one. Isaac kicks to Suggs. On the wing, George. Covered by Smith. Pass to Suggs. Now Green. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta. Here's Embiid. Rodgers pulls it in. Rodgers has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Magic leading by 21. Suggs passes to Rodgers. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
76ers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Passes it to Embiid. Outside, Green. Pass to Siakam. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
And right there, you see the impact of Siakam's length. So tough to defend once he gets to his spot.
You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
And Orlando making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Suggs kicks to Banchero. And the pass to Rodgers. Launches it. Orlando getting another chance here. They shoot again. And it's laid in by Banchero. Banchero's got 11.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Green passes to Embiid. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 6 assists here tonight. Pass to Rodgers. Outside Jackson. Passes it to Rodgers. For 3. Siakam pulls it in. For Philadelphia, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%.
Well, he's not the tallest guy on the roster, but man, can he board or what?
Suggs passes to Rodgers. It's George on the wing. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Rodgers. Fires the 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Rodgers has got 34 points.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And you think of height is an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility at such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The two biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
Now at the moment here, let's take a look at our rookie leaderboard and who's putting up the most points per game. '76ers shooting 47% in the second quarter. Smith outside. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Rodgers. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Now, here's Siakam. 26 points for him last game against Atlanta. Poke loose. Suggs with the steal. The pass to Rodgers. Now, here's Banchero. From deep. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's Smith. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Pass to Siakam. Over Jackson. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
And the Magic making a change here. Black's checked in. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing. How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. To halt the run. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
2 minutes remaining in the
Suggs passes to Rodgers. Dishes to Suggs. Passes it to Rodgers. There's the triple. Siakam pulls it in.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
Smith with it. Houston, the pass to Embiid. Smith feeling it out a bit. Here's Siakam. Gets that one to drop. That's his third field goal in 8 tries.
And this is what makes Siakam a special talent. His ability to consistently knock down contested shots.
George passes to Rodgers. Banchero outside. Pass to Black. Fires it up. And again, it's Orlando converting.
From Paolo Banchero.
1:03 left in the first half. And there's the pass to Houston. Siakam with it. Embiid, the pass to Siakam. That one doesn't drop. Great defense that time from Banchero. Pass to Black. Right wing. To the middle. Here's Rodgers. Good D by Siakam.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Back to Knox. 5 to shoot. Here's Houston. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Orlando Magic leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from primetime.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of done.
He has been aggressive, getting into the paint area seemingly at will and wreaking absolute havoc on the defense.
Banchero was out there with Paul George. Then there's Black. Then there's Suggs. And it's Rogers in at the 5 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley. The 76ers shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Outside, Green. He feeds it to Embiid. Embiid. It's good on the putback.
And how about that reach of Embiid, using those long arms to just gobble up second chance opportunities?
Down low, here's Rogers. Nifty move. That shot misses. Good D by Embiid. Inside, here's Siakam. Orlando grabs the miss. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. For the Sixers, it's championship or bust. Joel Embiid said there's nothing to be happy about just getting to the conference finals or the finals. You got to win the whole thing. That's the goal. And every single day, it's just trying to find ways to make that happen. Back to you.
Yep, all or nothing. David, thank you.
Nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Green passes to Knox. Back to Green. Stolen. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Black. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And it's Green missing. The Magic have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Passes to Rogers. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. To the paint. Lets it go. And the basket by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This is why they feed Embiid. His teammates trust his ability to get the job done.
Pass to Rogers. Back to Black. Fires for 3. Rogers can't make the basket. And so Siakam will bring it up for the 76ers. And it's Smith penetrating. The pass to Knox. Shot clock at 6. The shot. Green, no luck.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
That's good for George on the assist from Suggs. George has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And sticking with his shot, Paul George willing that ball.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Outside, Green with the drive. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Green's got At his second bucket.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Really putting the bigger defender on his heels. I love seeing aggressive finishes like that. Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Smith outside. Orlando grabs the miss. Suggs has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Rogers. George looking over the floor. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Well, after the show he put on in the first half, you thought it would continue, but he's cooled off a little bit here now.
Smith dishes to Embiid. And the baseline jumper, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
To the inside, Rogers. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely. The 76ers have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Smith kicks to Embiid. Siakam inside. Banchero's there.
And that shot was well contested, but Siakam's just too tricky for it. It puts his skills to work and able to get to the basket.
Embiid against Rogers. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Here's Knox. Hasn't made one yet. Buries it down low.
Nice rim protection, and it's still not enough to keep him from getting that layup.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Rogers passes to Banchero. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And here's Smith. 6 points for him. Pass to Knox. Back to Smith. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Duran, he's checked in for Banchero.
On the court.
Smith outside. Kicks it to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Baseline jumper. Here's Reed. Plays it up and banks it in. Reed's got his 2nd basket of the night.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a 2nd chance to score.
This is why Suggs was a top 5 pick. Jalen's got tremendous playmaking ability.
The 76ers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the 3rd quarter. To the middle. Here's Drummond. Nice D from Rogers.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling, and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Count it.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now Smith. 6 points for him. Knocks it loose. Pass to Gregory. Back to Smith. Over Suggs. Duran pulls it in. Well, Orlando shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. Rogers against Reed. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Wagner's checked in for Paul George. And Anthony subbed in for Black. Gregory, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
The shot's good from Rogers. Rogers has got 57 points.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
And here are the 76ers now. Smith, the pass to Greg. Down low. Drummond in the post. Guarded by Rogers. And that one's good. Drummond.
And that's 280 pounds crashing the glass. Drummond bullying his way there on that second chance bucket.
Here's Rogers. And another one.
And this game has his name written all over.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. The 76ers shooting in the second half so far about 45%. Here's Gregory. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Smith. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
In a moment, I'm quick to take a look at the offensive approach for the Magic.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the 3. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Isaac's checked in for Orlando. Now the pass to Rogers. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Beyond the arc. Gregory with the rebound. Philadelphia shooting 43% for the game. To the paint. Reed the pass to Houston. Back to Reed. Clock at 6. Another miss by Philadelphia.
He just looks off this quarter. It looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Anthony looking it over. Now here's Durant. Scoreless thus far.
76ers foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Orlando, Cole Anthony.
The first one falls. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. And the 76ers also making a change. Warren's checked in for Paul Reed.
Substitution
making
on
a
the
change
court.
here. Rogers is checked in. Siakam with it. Pass to Greg. Well, we know, Richard, you've made your stance on shortening the NBA season very clear. Are you still opposed to the idea?
I am so opposed to it. When you think about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell, you think about the travel that these guys had to do, and they still played 82 games. They weren't sitting in first-class seats. And now, fast forward 40, 50 years, players can't do that, or they want to shorten the game. I'm sorry. Stick with the history.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got T.J. Warren. Embiid is out there with Reed. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Gregory in at the one spot.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Here's Rodgers. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 6 assists now in the game.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Siakam outside. He kicks to Warren. Nice defense from Wagner.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And finished off by Wagner.
You hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. The 76ers have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Siakam against Isaac. Duran pulls it in. Orlando, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. Here's Rodgers. No good on the 3. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Gregory, covered by Anthony. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
And it's Wagner missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Here's Gregory. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Warren. Plenty of space. Reed misses. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Anthony, the pass to Rodgers. Wagner left side. Outside Anthony. Here's Rodgers. They get it again. Duran passes to Rodgers. Inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Monday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers. Then on Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Washington where they'll take on the Wizards.
And you know for that matchup with Atlanta, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
They get the rebound, and the shot goes in. Isaac's got his first basket.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Gregory, the pass to Embiid. Siakam with it. He's covered by Isaac. Siakam kicks to Embiid. Warren on the wing. Shoots over Wagner. Snatched up to stop the drought. Got a piece of it. And here is Anthony. Here's Rodgers. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Gregory. Covered by Anthony. Gregory, the pass to Siakam. To the inside. And the dunk by Reed.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Out to the right wing. Rodgers passes to Duran. Here is Rodgers. Pass to Wagner. For the three. And he gets it to go. No problem on the three from Rogers. Rogers has got 7 points for the quarter.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Isaac against Siakam. Great tee that time from Rogers. Orlando's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Wagner outside. Here's Anthony. Got a hand on it.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
From the arc. And yep, another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Now Siakam. Left side, Warren. Up top, Reed. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. He has certainly seen some great MVP races the last few years, Richard. Are you satisfied with how the MVP is chosen?
Yeah, Kev, I was happy with it. At the end of the day, there's always going to be at least 2 or 3 other guys that have a legitimate MVP case. So, this year might have been a close one, but next year it might go to the next one.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Magic.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for prime time.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Looking to get back on track here. And it's Smith missing. And the Magic with possession. They're on a 20-6 run. George finds Anthony. Rogers against Reed. Rogers can't make the basket. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Third personal foul. 14 fouls.
And the first one drops.
Shooting for Philadelphia. Houston at the line for 2.
That one is no good. And the pass to Rogers. From outside the arc. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up. This is